Hello, fourth graders, and welcome to math. This is Unit 8 now, Lesson 1, and part of it, we're skipping ahead quite a bit. We are done with decimals. We're going to move into angles and triangles this week. And so, really, today is just about naming angles. We have three different names for our angles. So, you're going to need something a little bit different. I want you to try and find two pencils or a pencil and a pen in your scratch paper in your math journal. Okay, so pause it, and if you need to, go ahead and go see if you can track down another pencil or pen. All right, here's what I want to do. I want to start by building a right angle with your two pencils. And so sometimes we also call a right angle a square angle. So that could look like any of these. And so you have two sides and they meet at the point in the center called the vertex. And now it's a right angle. It is exactly 90 degrees. And if I have a square over here, I could take it and I could put it right in the middle of that angle, and it's going to be right on the line of the pencil. So get as close as you can to make a right angle. This is one of the most important angles that we work with in geometry. Okay. Our next angle that we're going to try and make is what we call an acute angle. An acute angle is an angle that is smaller than a right angle. So a right angle is 90 degrees, an acute angle is less than 90 degrees. Or if I were to take these pencils and just squeeze them closer together and make the space between the two here, the arch that I could draw, and I could even do that, make this space right here shorter. And watch what I mean by that. So as I take my pencil and I squeeze them closer together, now it could look like any of these types of angles. So once again, now this space is a lot smaller than it was up here, right? And a lot of times when you see a right angle, you actually see it as a box, right? Like you'd see up here. But this space is larger than this small little acute angle, right? One way I always remember it is acute angles are small, they're cute little angles, okay? And then we have a third type of angle that we're going to deal with today, and that's called obtuse. And acute is smaller than 90, so you might be able to predict, yes, an obtuse angle is going to be bigger than 90 degrees. So take your pencils and make them nice and wide, right? And so a 90-degree angle had that box to it, right? And so your acute angle, or I'm sorry, your obtuse angle is nice and big. It's bigger than that 90 degrees, so it spreads out further, and the two pencils are further apart than the 90-degree angle was. Okay, so your smallest is acute, your biggest is obtuse, and that exact 90-degree square angle is right. Okay, those are the only three angles that we're working with today. Okay, so open up to 397. We're going to go through this page together. We skipped ahead some, and so I want to just kind of go through some of the parts of the angle and how we name them as well. And so that'll help you on the next page that you work on. Okay, so you don't have to write this, but these are, you can write as much as you want, okay? But we can just talk about this page. And so acute, right, and obtuse. How are all these acute angles alike? Well, they all have two sides, and we call those sides rays. A ray starts at a point and then goes on forever. That arrow says it goes on forever and ever. Okay, so all of these angles have two rays or two sides to it, and they all come to a similar point. Okay, the end of the ray always starts at a common endpoint, we call that. And so that's how they're alike. But I want you to think about, how is an acute angle different from a right angle? Well, how are these angles, or this acute angle, different from this is our right angle? Remember, you could always draw in that little square. See if I can do it a little better this time. A right angle has that to it, okay? And so how would you compare this right angle to all four of these? Well, the idea is, remember we said it, acute angles are smaller, right? That's the big thing to take away. Acute angles are smaller than a right angle. Well, now we see obtuse angles, okay? How are all of these obtuse angles alike? Well, same thing. They all have two sides. All angles have two sides, or we call them two rays, right? Start at the same point, and then they go on forever in different directions. Okay? And then how are they different? Right? How is it different than a right angle? Well, acute was smaller and obtuse is larger. Right? They have a bigger measure. Okay? Larger than 90 degrees. Oops. And so how is an obtuse angle different from an acute angle? It's that same idea. These are big, these are small. Okay? Acute is less than 90 and small. Obtuse is bigger than 90 and larger. Okay? So let's go on to the next page, and I want to look at this. I want to go through how you name these angles, and this is where you're going to be working. So we would call this angle FGH or angle HGF. And so to use that, I just use like a greater than or less than symbol. So I draw a small little angle, and then I would just say F and then G. Your vertex, the middle of your angle, always goes in the middle of the name. H. Okay? So you're going to try and name these next two, right? Keep the vertex in the middle. So your Y should be in the middle here, and the M should be in the middle of your name here. This can go either direction. I called it FGH, but it could also be called HGF. So you're going to want to try and name these, and then see if you can pick the right, the obtuse, and the acute. Remember, acute is small, obtuse is big, and right is square. There's a big clue in those three angles of which one is the right one. Remember what I said right angles will have in it. In fact, I did it to the right angle up here. So use that as your clue. And then in these, all of these angles here, right, I want you to try and find, right, the acute or obtuse to describe each angle, right? So you're going to have angle AED, angle DEC, angle CEB, and angle BEA, or you could have went AEB. Remember, you can go either direction, but E is going to be the center of all these angle names. And I want you, it says, use the letters to name two acute and two obtuse angles in this figure. Write acute or obtuse next to each angle. So try and find two acute, and which two are obtuse, right? Obtuse is big, acute is small. And then the last part of this is you're going to draw angles down here now. Okay, so think of what you made with your pencils. Draw a right angle. Get as close as you can. I know it's not going to be exactly 90 degrees, but you could get pretty close with this grid. So draw your right angle, then draw an acute angle, so one that's smaller than it, and then draw your obtuse angle, one that's bigger than the other two. Okay? Go ahead, pause the video here, and try and complete this page, and we'll go through and we will correct it. All right, go ahead and pause it now. Okay, let's see how we did. So the big clue was with number 12, this is the right angle because it has this piece to it right there. That is a giveaway that means, oh, that's a square angle. It's 90 degrees. It is right. Okay. This is your small angle, so it's acute. And we call it XYZ or ZYX, right? And here's that little angle symbol to say it's an angle. And then this angle was the big one. This is obtuse, right? This part is wider. To get from GH over to GF here is much larger than it is to go from YZ to YX. Okay, so some of your possible answers could have been angle AED and angle AE. AED is acute and angle AEB. I'm sorry, AED is a big one. That's obtuse. AEB here is going to be small, and so is DEC. These are your two small, and the top and bottom angles are your two large ones. Okay. The last part, and yours might not look like this. Your right angle hopefully should, right? Your right angle is a square angle, has that idea. And then acute got smaller, and obtuse got bigger. Okay. Now, your next steps. Today's homework is really short. So go into Think Central, do homework 8.1, and then get some practice with the IXL activities today as well. All right, if you guys have any questions at all, go ahead and talk to your teachers. All right, have a great day, guys.